It's the Two Girls and a Bottle of Wine podcast, and I'm Janet Blair. Each week I sit down with one of my girlfriends, whether it be
Teresa, Natalie, Carrie,
Kristen, Tara, Stephanie.
We talk about whatever.
We completely restore this trailer.
Fry people's faces off as a bad Mexican.
I don't understand the competition that goes on between women.
Two girls and a bottle of wine. Over a glass of wine, bottle of wine, or sometimes a couple bottles of wine. Join in on Facebook at facebook.com/twogirlsandabottle-of-wine. Don't miss us. Hello, I'm Janet.
And I'm Teresa, or T-squared.
And we are
Two girls and a bottle of wine. Because men like boobs.
And girls like wine. See, it has been a while. You forgot your name.
Well, I think I've done both.
I just found a moth
on the table
that had decided to end his days right here on our table.
At least he ended his days there.
Yeah. A nice, comfy table. Sorry,
that's okay. Where's my kitty cat when you need him?
He'll pop up eventually.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's my little guy.
So you're back. It's been a while.
Yes, it has.
Life has happened, and there's been some juggling. And have you moved to Fort Collins yet?
No, within the next 2 to 3 weeks, I will, for sure.
So what's that mean for the podcast?
Nothing.
Okay. I was waiting for the breakup conversation.
Oh, we're not.
Janet, it's been fun. I'm not dumping
I'm moving
Janet.
on.
Yes. Yes. We are Periscoping again this week, and so if you know what Periscope is, every time we sit down to record, I am Periscoping. As long as my co-host isn't Skype, because that looks weird. If someone were to view me talking to my phone.
Well, could be fun. You'd have to turn it a little bit.
Say hi to Periscope. But
hi, Periscope.
If you're a Periscoper.
Followers, people. Yeah. I don't know what you call you. Whatever.
They're awesome.
Okay.
They're awesome. So what's new with you? Outside of moving to Fort Collins.
Oh, just a lot of stuff.
Life is a-happening.
Life, yeah.
How's the new place that you're working?
It's good. It's still a little slow, but it's actually the time of year where it kind of slows down just a tad, so it's okay.
Is that the time, like, when school's ending? When
school's ending and graduation parties and, people are just a little bit busy, so it happens. So,
Gotcha.
And that is, it's a girl thing.
Right.
Also, I'm going to be opening a part-time spa up at Toby's Tattoo Studio in Fort Collins.
Oh, that's exciting.
It's going to be called TTS Spa. So
TTS Spa.
Yeah.
What's that stand for? Teresa Toby Spa?
Teresa
Spa?
It actually falls
Teresa
under Toby's. I would like to say so, but since Toby and I have almost the same initials, it's more of it's actually Toby's.
Initials.
It falls under his veil, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, under his business veil. So
well, that's exciting. On top of your Toxic Twins.
Yes.
How's that going? How are the bands?
The bands are good. House of Lords just recorded Max Explosion, which, as you know, recorded theirs, and there's, we're in the middle of getting theirs out and sold and all that good stuff. And just a lot of things. There's been a few changes in my local bands, but that's okay. That's okay.
Keeping you on your toes.
Yeah.
Change is inevitable.
Yeah. Yes, it is inevitable. And in the rock and roll world, it is hugely inevitable. So, but that's okay.
Are they all drama queens?
No. Well, not House of Lords and Max Explosion.
Good.
No, they're wonderful. They're absolutely wonderful.
Well, you watch those movies like, what is it, Rock of Ages, and what was that one? Rock something with Jennifer Aniston.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And
they're
Mark
all
Wahlberg.
and they're all like drama queens.
Well, we've had some of that. Yes, recently. Yeah, recently. So we kind of had to make a few changes that I can't announce quite yet, but we were making changes of some people. And that'll be happening. Well, it's happening now. I just can't say anything yet. So.
And I got to meet the Mr. Teresa.
Yes, you did.
His name is Toby.
Toby Wallace.
He's very quiet.
Yeah, he is a little
new
bit,
people,
but
I
we
bet.
didn't. Yeah, to new people, but he's actually absolutely hysterical.
Oh, that's awesome.
He's got a great sense of humor. He's so funny.
He seemed very happy, and he seemed to really like you.
Yes.
So, thumbs up for me, as long as you're happy.
Thumbs up for me. No, he's awesome. He's a keeper.
That's awesome.
Absolutely.
Well, let's jump into Woman Crush of the Week. You ready?
Yes.
You go first.
Maybe you should go first, actually.
The last time you made me do that, it was not good.
No, I did.
Okay.
No. This isn't. It's just mine's a little bit
but I
long.
was like, whoa, okay.
No, mine's just a little bit long, and there's some detail. There's quite a few details in it, so I kind of wanted to, for you guys, I have to get it all pulled up on my
Okay. All right.
Sprint phone. So because I want to read it so that I get all the facts absolutely correct on mine. So
perfect. Well, I will go first. Mine is, again, another Hollywood type. And she is in one of the movies that is pretty popping right now, Mad Max.
Oh, I can't wait to see that. I heard it's awesome.
Steve loved it. I've heard mixed reviews. I don't think it would be my jam. But her name, Charlize Theron.
Yeah, well, I don't blame you there because she's
is
amazing.
Beautiful. She is talented. I remember watching her in Monster, which is probably one of her best movies acting-wise. Because you're just like, is that really the same lady?
Oh, yeah. She gained some ungodly amount of weight and
just looked disgusting.
Which is crazy because she's so beautiful.
And the Dior commercials now where she's like on a silk or golden silk, whatever that is, and it pulls her up to the sky. Have you seen those?
Yeah, and she's like 9 feet tall and perfect body. And
did you know she was born in South Africa?
Yes, I did.
Okay, everyone knew this except me until I started researching. I was like, what?
Yep.
Yeah. She's best known for her roles in North Country and Monster, and she won an Academy Award for Monster.
Yeah.
She was born in Benoni, Transvaal Province in South Africa on August 7th, 1975. She first began appearing in films in the mid-1990s, establishing herself with roles in The Cider House Rules, The Devil's Advocate, and then she went on to be in Monster and North Country and Young Adult. I liked Young Adult. Did you see that movie?
I didn't see that one, but I'm a huge fan of Devil's Advocate because I like horror flicks, and it was a good movie.
Yes, very, very good movie, that one.
So, and who can go wrong with Al Pacino? So that's just me.
Right. Right. And she got her citizenship within the last few years, like 10 years when I say few. And she was in a long-term relationship with Stuart Townsend. They broke up, and now she has been linked to actor Sean Penn since 2014. She has an adopted son named Jackson, who she adopted in 2012. And I just think she's beautiful. She seems strong. She seems smart. And she is my Woman Crush of the Week.
She's awesome. I really do think she's awesome because also when you listen to her talk and in interviews and everything, she's so intelligent. She really is. So
now, who is your Woman Crush of the Week?
Okay, my Woman Crush of the Week is a woman named. That was woman and named in one word. Womanin. Her name is Pamela Onduho. And she actually lives in California. She works in the entertainment industry. She does a number of different things. I can't tell you who she works with. Ooh, it's secret. It's secret.
It's top secret.
But she's basically a talent finder, and she finds people and she places them big people. So she's she's pretty high up on the rung there, and a lot of people don't realize that because she's so sweet and quiet, and they just don't know who she is really. So, because she kind of sits in the background and not the foreground. Yeah, absolutely.
There's a lot of people, I think, in the entertainment industry like that.
Mm-hmm, there are. But she and I met through a movie producer who's a friend of mine. Mm-hmm. We met on Facebook, and we've since become actually really good friends. Very good shoulders for each other when needed and things like that.
That's always good.
Yeah. But let me tell you a little bit about Pamela, and this is really important for everybody to really listen to because it's somewhat of a tearjerker, but it's not. It's actually has a happy ending, so it's wonderful. Pamela has a daughter named Annie, and she's a beautiful young lady, and she's adopted. Mm-hmm. But when she adopted her, she actually fostered her for a little while. She adopted Annie. Annie came from a mother who was a massive drug addict and a drinker during the entire time that she was pregnant. As a matter of fact, she was doing it out in the parking lot when she had her. She had to be taken cesarean section, and she had to basically detox and had to be revived several times and many things about her. But she was born with several problems.
As you can imagine with anyone that was coming from a mother with those kind of issues.
The mother got pregnant from her drug dealer and got off. I have no idea how she did.
She didn't get charged with anything?
No, but, I don't know.
But they took the baby away, and that's the most important part.
Eventually, they took the baby away. So, Pamela ended up, she eventually adopted her, and basically she was born with, pardon me if I say these words wrong because they're medical terms, but she was born with, she was missing the agenesis of the corpus callosum, which is born without the main part of your brain that makes you be able to read, write, or talk. She was never told that she would ever be able to read, write, or talk. And when she first fostered Annie at 15 months, she only weighed 14 pounds.
Oh, my goodness.
And they said that she would never make it past the age of 3. And at that point, Pamela got really upset and said, well, you don't know myself and you don't know my God, and I will make this happen. I'm going to care for this child, and she's going to be mine. So she took her several years to adopt her. And during that time frame, they found out that she had cerebral palsy as well. She also had a hydrophenosis, which I'm not sure. It's a kidney problem, I do believe, underdeveloped kidneys. She had underdeveloped upper respiratory, which is typical in children that had been, born to drugs or alcohol, that sort of thing. And problem with a underdeveloped lower digestive system and tract and polyps and asthma, and has been through renal failure. She had issues with both eyes, and it's called sabimus sabimus. I'm not sure what that means exactly. And she had an underdeveloped heart condition. When she was born, she underwent some sort of heart surgery, which they are not allowed to know about because technically they didn't have her. She hadn't been adopted by them yet, so they don't know what exactly that was. But then she went ahead with an open heart surgery because a flap was letting oxygen out and causing her to stop breathing, and she had a hole in her heart. They decided to do an open heart surgery, and basically, in her words, praying on my knees till she made it through the surgery, and I spent my time on my knees. 20 minutes later, 15 heart surgeons came out to my side. As I kneeled praying, I loomed dumbfounded, and I looked at their faces, and none of them said a word. I stared waiting, and they said, there's been a miracle. The flap letting the oxygen out and the hole are completely gone. I stared up and said, God is a miracle. And apparently there wasn't a dry eye in the entire hospital wing. They have all cared for this child now since she was a baby.
How old is she now?
She's 20.
Oh, my goodness.
And we're going to have her 21st birthday. I say we because I've been invited. Yay.
Yay.
Next year, we're trying to decide a couple places, but we're probably actually going to do a Vegas 21st birthday.
Oh, that would be fun.
But Annie has, during her lifetime, she has been bullied terribly, thrown to the ground, has received broken bones, broken teeth. She's had her clothes ripped. She's been called horrible names and abused horribly by children. Not too long ago, she ended up having a grand mal seizure and went into a massive coma. Her husband actually had to do CPR on her and had to do it like you would do it on a baby because Annie is very tiny and she's extremely fragile and she's clearly not 100% of a healthy child, as you can tell. But they took her in,